New at 9, a complaint has been filed against the University of Chicago Hospital and one of its doctors. The suit says the doctor and the hospital were negligent, causing the death of the CEO of Silver Cross Hospital during a heart procedure last September.
And WGN's Dana Revick is joining us now with the latest on this developing story.
Well, this woman, obviously working at a hospital, was an advocate for her own health. Her family says that they trusted this surgeon who they believed had a very good reputation and had performed this procedure many times before. A medical expert retained by their attorney, though, believes during this surgery that this doctor was negligent, which eventually led to this woman losing her life.
Our whole family is devastated. I'm certainly devastated, just trying to get through it. It's very, very, very difficult.
It's been 4 months since Don DeFrank lost his wife, 69-year-old Ruth Colby, an active mother and CEO of Silver Cross Hospital in New Lenox. Last summer, she started experiencing some health problems.
If we would play tennis, she would have to stop and catch her breath. If we would do a bike ride, she would have to take her time on the hills. So we definitely knew something was going on.
Colby was referred to a heart surgeon at the University of Chicago who recommended what he described as a minimally invasive robotic procedure to repair one of her valves.
One of his selling points was, I have a 98.5% success rate, outcome rate.
He was not successful in repairing it, and he made the problem worse with further activities, which drove her into severe heart failure.
Last week, the family filed a lawsuit against University of Chicago Health Systems and the doctor who performed the surgery for negligence.
And our expert says that surgery should have been a replacement of the valve and not trying to repair it. The second thing is, during the procedure, while attempting to repair the valve, there was some shaving of some tissue around the valve done by the surgeon that made things worse.
What was supposed to be a 3-hour surgery turned into 8. Colby suffered heart failure during the procedure, unable to transfer off bypass, spending 3 weeks in the ICU.
Once we started to hear conflicting information from the various doctors and teams and the nurses that were involved, that's when the red flag for us really started to go up.
Colby died 3 weeks later in the ICU from multiple organ failure.
My wife was an amazing woman, and for me, this is it's almost surreal. What I really want to see is to make sure no more families go through what we've gone through.
While she was in the ICU, the family tells us doctors were considering doing a heart transplant, but that her kidneys and liver were failing at that point, which made her no longer eligible. We did not name this surgeon during the story because, of course, he has not been charged with any crime. We did reach out, though, to the University of Chicago Health Systems for comment on the lawsuit, and no one got back to us.
All right, we'll be watching this. Thank you,
Very
Dana.
sad situation.